Okay, I just want to say once again, somebody tried to, try and just like get us to do something that went over a little bit longer. For the first 10 years of the Fisher Poets, this contest was always won by a child. So that's not going to happen this year, although we're close. Fred Stager, please come to the stage. Alana Kansaku Sarmiento, please come to the stage. Crystalline, please come to the stage. Kevin, please keep clapping. Keep coming to the stage. And Nils Naknek, please come to the stage. These are your 5 finalists. We're not going to time them because we already know. Tallest goes first. Nils? No, it's always better to... We're not going to go in order of height. It's just the tallest goes first. But before we start, audience, you've been awesome. You lifted everybody. You held them. You blew the winds of luck their way. Please applaud now. Let us celebrate all of the poets. The effort that everyone made, Nancy Cook and her progeny, all the people on the list. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't make assumptions when I'm the MC. I'm just saying. I just said tallest first. You can sort yourselves out if you like. Okay, no. Get it back here. All right. Just hit it.
Okay, guys, ready for round 2? It's the same poem. Okay. I remember you in the smell of camel blues, eugashic views of charcoal hues, the artificial scent of hazelnut coffee mate. I remember you in the splash of a fish granted its wish, the crack of a net strung taut during stormy sets, the purr of an idle engine, a whiff of exhaust. I remember you as I navigate these uncharted waters. I call out your name, your voice is gone, Father. These tides are turbid and the water is black. It's an ocean of grief, giant waves cresting the aft. The loud hailer is silent as I weather this storm. The safe harbor of your lessons are memories formed. The currents feel strong no matter where I go, but a fleet I've found checking in on me on the radio. You left a backlash in my life's net, but I've been learning to mend it and looking towards my next set. I remember you.
Thank you, Nils. Now we will take the shortest poem. That's you, Kevin.
The siren song, the smell of sea, green. The cry of the gulls, the stench of bilge, brown. The roar of combers, I smell fear, black. An old voice spoke, I need a new job.
Thank you, Kevin. Tallest boots.
Lost in blankets, dark and deep, I finally drift away to dreams of old life, lost at sea, and salty scented spray. The yellow sunlight of the morn has faded blue, then black. The crescent moon, she speaks to me and begs me answer back. The tones of seabirds quiet now. I hear soft songs in foam. On land I sleep and slumber deep, but in my dreams I roam on ebb and flow of ocean tide, the rise and fall of waves. The smell of fish and diesel smoke will hold me all my days. My hair is gray, my body creaks like boards upon the deck. My soul looks back towards fishing days, a blessed, perfect wreck.
Thank you, Crystalline. I'm going to just take a little breath here because John Campbell performed in this every year. He always wrote one for the contest. Thank you, John. Okay, skippers to the fore.
That'll work. Okay, I'm just going to give this a little preface. This is a true story. This is a true story. This happened. My first day of fishing the Columbia River gill netting was my best by far. I don't even know if I made money after that. Okay, a greenhorn's luck. Red and green buoys, blue boat lumbering between, her wooden planks groaning while the gas engine screams. High water alarm buzzing, a terrible tone. A greenhorn skipper stands all alone. 5 bilge pumps spew out a god-awful slurry, smell of rotten wood gasoline and old salmon gurry. The fish aboard worth far more than his craft. He needs a tender, and he needs one fast. Did he make it? A voice from the audience shouts. Well, I'm standing here grinning, so I guess there's no doubt. Thank you.
Fred took me fishing here under the bridge in 1992. I got to fish the Columbia River with Fred, so pretty cool. I know, right? Just clap, just clapping. Okay, and now we're going to hear from all the poets who helped me re-injure my neck while dancing at the dance party last night. I was an assist, but you're a big girl. You made that choice. I loved it. I loved it. No regrets. The unwashed hold, 3 weeks ripe, smelled like stale jizz. The jellies, magenta, purple, and turquoise, with their electric alien beauty, were the first creatures on earth to inspire such ire from this peace-loving greenie. Splish splash from the gaff as I mustered all the violence I could, spearing them through off the side of the skiff. I'd been collecting unpleasant experiences. But tonight, the sizzle of the sandwich my deckmate flipped, the rich fragrance of cheddar and butter on the grill was enough to soothe me. You looked like you could use a snack, he said. The crunch of the greasy toasted bread was as welcome a sound to my ear as the butter was a taste to my tongue. The fragrance of the iconic grilled cheese drowning out the low but ever-present odor of old water and salt trapped under my wristers. Jelly rashes and old jizz stenches be damned, I had melted cheddar. I'm assuming I'm going to get a winner envelope of some kind. So while we're all here, let's just remember all the hard work that the volunteers have put in and give them a round of applause, any that are still left and awake. They had to work extra hard this year because there were a lot of no-shows on the volunteer roster as well as on the poets and the sound guys. And I also want to remember Mick Hansen. Was that his last name? He passed away. He was our beloved sound guy here. One of the poetry contests where I think it was the one where I did with Ron, and Mick was down here and he was just like always watching and ready. And Ron was talking and, you know, permitting people to go over time. And when you wear a hat like that, everybody's just like, oh, I'll do it. You say, okay, fine. And I just started whispering into the line. We didn't know when it would end. I just started whispering into the mic, dance off. Dance off. And I know that Ron blew his ears out when he was working concerts as a young man in between rodeo gigs and, you know, pretending to have a wife or whatever Nancy does. And Mick heard me. And he just started, he got it all lined up. And then he got the dance-off going between us. And so we had, for the poetry contest, a dance-off won by a gray-haired woman who just, I thought Amanda shook it the best, personally. I've been waiting for it ever since. But, you know, it was pretty amazing, and I really miss Mick. So the judges are schooling up over here. Am I supposed to go over there? Okay. Well, eulogies are the thing this year. Nils. Come on up. I don't know why you bothered even sitting down. Yep, that's the tradition. Okay, this is the victory right here. It's your experience. It's what's happening here and what's happening here.
Is there still the time limit?
No.
Okay, I might feel this one. Yeah?
Okay, good.
Okay.
You already won.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, distinguished panel of judges. Very happy to be here tonight. Since I now have the stage and I can actually talk to you guys, you know, earlier this year I lost my father, and so as I'm sure you can tell, that's who this poem is about. And he was a man of a big heart, bigger belly, and yeah, this one's for him. So here it goes. I remember you in the smell of camel blues, Ugashic views of charcoal hues, the artificial scent of hazelnut coffee mate. I remember you in the splash of a fish granted its wish, the crack of a net strung taut during stormy sets, the purr of an idle engine, a whiff of exhaust. I remember you. As I navigate these uncharted waters, I call out your name. Your voice is gone, Father. These tides are turbid and the water is black. It's an ocean of grief.